Hey, Philip, back again.
Hello, hello, Siggy. Nice to have you back on the channel with the kids popping up in the background. Oh, very cool. So thank you very much for being back to tell us another story about the importance of trademark registration and doing it well.
Yes,
So, you're going to tell our audience another one of your stories.
yes. One story I found again. I really like that one also because do you know the brand called Quick Lunch?
Quick
Quick,
lunch.
nee, Quick Lunch. It is
Quick lunch.
A Norwegian brand. Quick Lunch.
Not yet, but it sounds like I'm going to find out more about it.
Okay, now Quick is Kvik. Quick
Okay.
is in a chocolate bar, and it's owned by now by Mondelez. It was from Cadbury, but it's now owned by Mondelez. And they sell this chocolate bar. It has nice colors. I think red, yellow, and green package.
Mhm.
And if you open the package, it looks like the shapes like KitKat.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the KitKat.
Yeah.
KitKat, you know, right? If you go to the shop and it looks red and says KitKat, you know it's KitKat. Anyway,
Yep.
uh, it seems that I didn't know that. I Googled it, but it seems that Nestle KitKat was already registered somewhere in 1932 or something.
Wow.
And Frick is a Norwegian brand. It was registered only a few years later, the brand.
Mm.
And they were selling this chocolate, you know, everywhere, and no one cares about it, whatever, you know. But Nestle with the KitKat is, yeah, more worldwide than no KitKat. You can find it everywhere. But Quick is pure Norwegian. So in around 2002, Nestle decided to trademark, you know, these bars, these click bars, the shape
Yeah.
of their chocolate bar. So, and they got a European registration for it. But then the Mondelez said, yeah, no, that cannot be. So they indeed appealed against it, and it seems that KitKat cannot trademark this shape because it seems that a few years ago, if it was possible, if there were a few members of the European Union, you could register the shape. It was okay. Then you could have a European one. But nowadays it is if one European country doesn't accept your trademark, you cannot have this European trademark registration.
Mm.
So so Quick they won. So they cannot have this shape as a trademark
Wow.
because Quick said, it's not because of a trademark as a shape, no, it's because there's a function they wanted to they register it. So this combination cannot be used. That's how I understand it. Anyway, to make it short, this nice click as trademark, Nestle has to think about another way to register it as a trademark because it seems that they have validation in some countries in Europe. That's okay, but for the European trademark registration, it cannot be at this moment. So I thought it's funny, So it's funny that you can have it in some countries, but not in whole Europe if you want to have a European registration. Although, say, 10 or 15 countries, have a national registration of this trademark shape. So, but it seems that, those rules at a European IPO are changing also sometimes. So
Yeah, of
that's what I
course.
learned from it. Yeah, that's what I learned from it.
Yeah.
So, that's so.
It's it's really interesting that you should be saying this because as such, when you're talking about how we go about registering and what we go about registering,
Yeah,
it's really important to understand not only the technicalities, but also within all the different locations, what that actually means from a
yeah,
local point of view. And of
yeah,
course, some registrations are going to be blanket registrations, which are effectively going to be all over. But in this case, in a very specific case, it's really interesting that it should have been rejected. And that's why it's important to prepare the registration as well as possible.
Yeah, because there was also one remark, I don't know which, but from what I think the judge said, because if you're going to buy KitKat in the shop, you buy because you see the red package. You don't buy it because you see the 4 bars. So I think, that's true indeed. Yeah. So I think with the shape, they explained in the article that with the shape, it's just they have to prove that we consumers recognize by shape that's a KitKat. And in Norway, the shape has this quick lunch association. So yeah, so that was that's what I think I could share with you today.
Excellent. Well, that was really, really interesting. Thank you very much. Once again, it demonstrated the importance of preparing the brand registration and brand protection as well as possible. So we'll be back.
Because some things like that's what's also what I learned from the article is that a trademark word is very straightforward. So there it's very much easier to define if it's distinctive or not. But when it comes to shape, then there's a lot of other criteria coming along, because because there were the same problems like the Toblerone triangle.
Oh yeah.
Like the golden bunny, the Easter bunny. I think they also lost it. So there are a lot of different cases, especially in the chocolate industry. Seems to be really a war.
Well, we'll have to dig more into that. And Easter has just passed, so we'll have to find out more about that. And we'll definitely be back very soon with more stories. So thank you very much for sharing yours today. If people want to get in touch with you and all of us, they can find us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and via the platform greatbrands.net. And we'll see each other again soon for a next story. Okay?
See you soon again, Philip. Take care.
Thanks again. Okay. Cheers.
Ciao.
Bye.